Russia is interested in a stable, safe, peaceful, and prosperous South Caucasus. And one of the necessary conditions for achieving this, of course, is the long-awaited reconciliation of Baku and Yerevan. We have emphasized that we are still ready to provide our partners with assistance, the required assistance across the entire range of issues, including providing a ready-made platform for consultations, for signing agreements on the establishment of state relations between Azerbaijan and Armenia. The West aims to transfer the process of reconciliation of Baku and Yerevan to its railways. We also know where these railways usually lead. Apparently, this is being done once again to earn political points, to announce the next successes of their own efforts. Tonight, information came about the attack of Ukrainian drones in the Sochi region, as a result of which one woman was killed and at least another one was injured. You see, these are not strikes on the armed forces. These are not attacks on the military. These are not actions against military equipment. This is a targeted terrorist attack on civilians. In Ukraine, the legal norm becomes the complete liquidation of monuments and memorials associated with the heroic past of many Soviet people who gave their lives for the liberation of humanity from the Brown Plague. In fact, this quasi-legal initiative, after its final approval, will allow the neo-Banderites to unpunishably defame monuments, places of commemoration, memorials associated with the Great Patriotic War, and to destroy the monuments to the Red Army soldiers and the tombs on their graves. They are already doing this. It's just that then they will have legal ground under their feet. They can be covered with any piece of paper. By the way, the Third Reich was also very legally shackled in this sense. All those involved in the war with monuments in Ukraine, as well as the propaganda of the person of the hateful ideology, will bear the irrevocable responsibility for their crimes. As for the confirmation by the Romanian military department of the fact of the use of the airspace of the Ukrainian Air Force to disperse the planes and avoid their losses on the ground, this is quite consistent with the logic of the official Bucharest, which consistently supports the Kyiv regime, in fact, associating itself with its bloody essence, regardless of its own national interests. It is clear that the promotion of the adventures of Zelensky's gang only strengthens the catastrophic degradation of European security. However, the Romanian authorities seem not to be inclined to think about the risks or analyze national politics from the point of view of the sovereign interests of the country and the people. For 250,000 Moldovans in Italy, the authorities intend to open 73 polling stations at the elections. And for 350,000, that is, for 100,000 more people, that is, for 350,000 Moldovans in Russia, there are only 2 polling stations. This is a spit in the face of the citizens of Moldova. Based on the fact that 5,000 ballots are sent to one polling station, it turns out that everyone in Italy will be able to vote, so there will still be ballots. And in Russia, only 10,000 out of 350,000 will be able to vote. This is a bandit outrage, what the Santo regime is doing. And this turns the parliamentary election abroad literally into a political circus. The NATO statement from July 18th and its individual members on the alleged involvement of Russia in the cyberattack. This is another fake, a politically motivated fake. Such statements have long become the usual propaganda trick of the Western capitals. Naturally, no evidence is provided. And why is there no evidence? I think you already know. Because there is no evidence. If there were, they would have already shown and told everything. A new edition of the French National Strategic Review is being published and approved. On the day of the General Secretary for National Security Defense Issues, France published a new edition of this document prepared, of course, at the request of Macron. What do you think? Yes, this is just one of the doctrinal documents in the field of national security. In it, the Russian Federation declares the main, even direct threat to France. Who threatened France with Russia or how Russia threatens France is not clear. At the doctrinal level, under the umbrella of the famous protection from Russian aggression, a course is being strengthened for comprehensive preparation for a direct armed conflict with the Russian Federation. In the review, a lot of attention is paid to the French nuclear deterrence forces. Their role is emphasized as a key factor of security, not only national, but also, as it is written there, European Union security. It remains to advise Parisian strategists to call in their military excitement that Russia also has nuclear deterrence forces, and also to get acquainted with the updated nuclear doctrine of our country, well, to cool your dust a little.